So back when Percy was just a little puppy, he was about 8 months old. It was the summer, and my boys, they were off at summer camp. So it was just my wife and I, and our dogs and cats in the house. Now, we were fast asleep one night, and there was this loud bang. Now, this was the type of bang that you don't even think about. You just react. And I did that. I reacted. I grabbed my bat, scared as could be. It was that loud. And then I start heading to the bedroom door to check out the house. But who blows past me and runs around the house? It's little Percy. He goes to the bedroom door. He goes to each bedroom, checks them out. He goes to the front door, the back door. He goes everywhere around the house, checking the perimeter, then comes back to me, wagging his tail like he'd done something awesome, which he had. He was like saying, "Everything's okay. I got this, Dad." It's really cool. Now, why am I telling you this? What does it have to do with personal finance and your money? It's a fair question. So here's my take.
Now, here's the thing. Great Pyrenees are not herding dogs. They're livestock guardian dogs. Look, they keep the herd safe. They are there, they mix with them as a part of the herd, protecting it. And when some trouble comes along, they are there to go and stop that trouble. That's what they're built for. And you know what? The herd is calm. They're comfortable. They feel safe and secure knowing that they've got a livestock guardian dog like Percy there protecting them. They don't have to worry about anything. Now, life happens. We know it happens. And life, it doesn't come in gently tapping on your door. It bangs loud and hard. Look, it could be a car breaking down and you have expensive repairs. It could be that somebody in your family got sick or hurt and you have extra medical expenses. Like it could be that hours got cut back. Something unexpected hits. Savings is like having a livestock guardian dog. When the unexpected happens, it brushes by you and it checks out the perimeter. It's your financial well-being. Like, that's a big part of it. It's not the whole story. If I have to travel, leave my family one night, 2 nights, whatever it may be, look, I can take that opportunity because I know that my family is safe and secure. If somebody that's not supposed to be around our house is there, Percy's gonna know and he's gonna bark. And if they try to come in, Percy's gonna attack and he's gonna protect. I know this. And it gives me the opportunity to go out and do the things that I need to do for our family, for my job, for my position. It's that security that allows me to take those opportunities. Look, security for your life and property, that's great. Security over your finance, that's savings. It's what puts you in the place to be able to actually do something and move forward. Because here's the truth. If you don't feel secure, you're not going to take the chances. You don't leave that job that is just meh. That's security. Look, you can't take that amazing opportunity that came to you that could be the future that you want, the future for your family, because you have to take care of bills today. Look, you don't invest in something that could be amazing and grow because you don't have the safety and security of your savings today. That night, Percy wasn't thinking about opportunity, he was thinking about security, and he was creating security. And because of that, my wife and I, we could be calm and we could breathe. We weren't reacting, we were covered. Like, and that's what savings does. Like, it creates security. And security is what gives you the freedom to move forward. No security, no opportunity. Opportunity can show up in a lot of ways. One of my closest friends, he and I were roommates my freshman year in college. So he got a job and he was selling commercial insulation. So they would install the insulation for air ducts to keep the air at a certain temperature, depending on the time of year, on pipes. And this was the company they did. And by the way, he was good. He was really, really good. Before long, most of the company, most of their clientele, like it was coming through his contacts. And he and some of the guys he worked with, look, they had an idea. Why don't we carve out a little bit bigger piece of this pie for ourselves and let's start a company? Great idea. That is the way, that is the future. But here's the big problem. He's in his 20s. He's got no credit, no real credit out there. He's got no business credit whatsoever. How is he going to go out and get the things that he needs? Because there's stuff that they're going to need. They're going to need equipment. They are going to need to purchase material. They're going to need to have cash flow to take care of their employees. They're going to need to have some money. He doesn't have any of that. So what's he going to do? No bank or credit union is going to lend him on nothing. You know what? They did have something. They each had savings. So we hatched a plan. Each would open up a CD. Now, a CD is, if you don't know, a CD is a certificate of deposit. It is a deposit that is held for a certain amount of time. Now, it usually pays at a higher interest rate than what a standard savings account, but the money is held in this CD for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years, you get it, depending on what the term and the rate is for that CD. It's a great product. So they each opened up a CD and then they pledged that CD for a loan for the company. So they take these CDs to a lender, and the lender, guess what? Approves the loan. Why? The company didn't have any credit. They didn't have anything to speak of, but cash is king and CDs are cash. The lender had zero risk. So of course they could give the loan. Not only could they give the loan, they could give the loan at a very excellent rate because once again, they had no risk. If the company decided to stop paying for these loans, they would just take the cash. The lender loses nothing. The company gains everything. Here's the very cool thing about this product. And by the way, this is not just a commercial thing. If you have a CD or a savings account, you can do this for yourself to start building your credit. The great thing is it's in there. They are paying a very low interest rate to borrow money against this cash. And at the end of it, the CD is still earning interest. And when they pay off the loan and they get these CDs back, not only have they been earning the interest for that time, but now they've actually got a company. So here's the super cool part. Look, today that commercial insulation company is one of the largest and most prestigious insulation companies in the country. Not only that, they have started a manufacturing division. They have employed many people over the years and still going strong. They worked hard, they saved, they built a company. And those original partners, look, they have since sold their shares and they are now living a life that they could have only dreamed of. Without savings, none of that would have happened. Oh, and by the way, most of them were first-generation Americans. Pretty cool. That's the American dream, right there. Like that night, the loud bang, Percy gave us security. He gave us peace. Like your saving does that to you as well. It protects you. And because more importantly, it puts you in a position to say yes, to build, to realize your dreams. Like that's what savings should do for you. Like it's not just to protect you from the banging behind the door. It'll let you open the door and seize an opportunity. So, hey, if you don't have one, go open up a Percy today. Go open up a savings today. Start to build for tomorrow. Hey, check us out at citycu.org. Maybe we can help you. Remember, at a bank, you are the dog treat for the bank's investors. At a credit union, you own the dog.